today we're gonna start the process of getting this area all cleaned up, ready for planting, gardening, blueberries, whatever we decide to do by using the pigs. This area in here was our winter chicken yard. And then during the summer, it was our annual crop garden. I also planted some fruit trees in here and blueberry bushes. This right here is an enterprise apple. It's the only remaining fruit-bearing perennial. Hi, Willow. It's the only remaining tree in here that's still alive. Little buddy and I were actually able to harvest our first apples on this property off of this tree last fall. But in the absence of all the chickens and the animals on the property last year, this got overrun badly by all kinds of weeds. I really want to bring this area back to life. I really want to get blueberry bushes planted in here, maybe some annual crops in here as well. But I was just looking around here the last couple days thinking, wow, this is a wreck. This is going to take a lot of work to bring this back. Then I remembered I have new tools on the property. I have these guys now, and just look at all the till work they have done. These guys in just a matter of a couple days, hey, be nice. These guys in a matter of a couple days have completely turned over this entire 32 by 32 paddock. Originally the plan was to get these guys out on pasture so they could start working on the knapweed, getting that mitigated for the season. However, I thought they can turn this area over here so quickly. Why not put them in the garden area, get them to turn that over, get them to fertilize in there, get them to till all that up, get all those weeds out of there, and then I can start planting in it right after. It's only going to take them a couple days. It's going to take a lot of work to get ready to move the pigs over there because there's some things we need to do first. So some friends came over to help us. Say hello, friends.
Hi!
Dan's partner and her daughter. Say hi.
Hi!
You have a worm for him, Saffron?
Yeah!
Is she gonna eat it? Maybe throw it down for her and see if she'll take it.
No, she's not.
She didn't see it there.
Ah!
Did she get you? Did you catch it?
What are you gonna name it?
I'm gonna name it Jerry.
Jerry?
Bye-bye, Jerry. I hope you have a long life in the piggy's tummy. Piggy!
Maybe if you drop Jerry into the soil right there, she'll see it.
Hey. Yeah, one. Hey, one.
Oh, she's gonna get it. Oh, she's peeing. Give her a minute to pee first. Oh, there it goes. There goes Jerry. Bye-bye, Jerry.
I have some names for the pigs. So for the pink one right there, I'm going to name it Ellie since it's a girl. And the black one, which is kind of over there, I'm going to name it Mike.
Mike and Ellie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mike and Ellie.
I prefer to just call them boy and girl pig just because I don't want to get attached in any way with names.
No, I
But if you want to refer to them as that, that's fine. You go ahead, okay?
yeah. And also, people that are watching this video, you should probably use the names too.
Okay. Step one in the process is to use these pitchforks. Actually, you know what? We need to clear this stuff out first. All in the ground just behind you guys is drip irrigation line, and it's gonna be a little bit buried underneath. So we're gonna have to take these pitchforks and start turning the soil just over a little bit, first few inches of the soil, and see if we can get that drip irrigation line, because we don't want the pigs turning that up and thinking that's a nice juicy worm and starting to chew on plastic and swallow it and then ruin the drip irrigation lines. So we're gonna do that right after we clear out some of the stuff. Sounds good?
Sounds good. Yep.
pretty good at this.
You're pretty good at it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are. You're doing a great job. Thank you. All right, we found our first line. There we go. Nice work. With that area cleaned out now, we can move the pigs in, but in order to get the pigs in here, we need to set up electric fencing along the path so we don't have to chase them all around the property. We can hopefully just lure them in here with food, but the fencing on either side of them will keep them in place.
All right.
We have the fencing all set up. This gate's gonna swing out this way, come to right here, and then the pigs will go up that way. And they will come along this path, being lured by feed. This is where we ran out of the fencing, so on this side we have the chicken tractor, which is going to the gate. And then on this side we have a cattle panel, and then to these sheep panels to complete the fencing. There is probably a 70% chance that this is going to be a horrible disaster and 30% chance this is going to work without an issue. That took a lot longer than we thought, but we made it. They're in here.
Yes.
I just put these panels up around the fruit tree so the pigs can't get in there and kill it, seeing how it's my only surviving tree. Now we just need to get their water in here, get a shelter in here for them, and then we'll be good to go. We got the pigs in here, we got the water tank in here, we got a shelter in here. It's facing eastward so they get morning sunlight, but they have protection from the western sun in the afternoon because the back has the tarp coming down on it. And now we're just gonna leave them to do their work because they have everything they need in here. And hopefully in a couple days they'll have this all turned over.